Hello, Toasters. This is continuing on from the last video I just uploaded. This is gonna be a two-part series because my recording fucked up and stopped recording after like 6 minutes. So I'm not sure what you guys heard from the last part. So I'm just gonna take like what I think where I left off from last time, or where I believe I left off from last time. I'm just gonna step from there and yeah. But I think where I left off last time before it stopped recording is that, like, if you guys want me to start doing, like, some commentaries and stuff and telling you guys about my life, because I haven't had a perfect life, and no one has a perfect life, right? But, I have trust issues with people, and I've done a lot of stuff that I wish I haven't have done, and I'm pretty open, man. I'm not sure if you guys got that from the last video or not, but, yeah. But if you ever want me to tell you guys something, like a few stories of my life, I'll start like recording videos and a lot more often and do some commentaries and gameplays, and like I'll mute the sound of the game and just talk, and then when I'm done talking, just do gameplays or whatever. What the fuck am I stuck on? Okay, fuck that. But if you guys want, just comment below saying like just tell us about your life or something. Just say we want to hear about your life or whatever, because I've done quite a few crazy things, to be honest, and a lot of them I regret. A lot of things I've done, I regret. Like smoking, for example. I smoke. I regret it. But the only reason I started it was because at the time I thought it was cool. I found it cool. And really I started it because I thought smoke tricks were cool. And to be honest, I absolutely suck at smoke tricks. Really, the only smoke tricks that I can do are bench inhale and blowing O's. And blowing O's, I absolutely suck at. So, but like I've smoked so many like cigarettes and stuff, trying to get that down pat that I made myself sick so many times. And really, I just regret smoking. Period. And wish I never have. I have tried quitting before, and it is hard. I have been smoking for 2 years now, and I regret every last minute of it. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if I've slept in a bank before. Like, now that's just fucked up, and that's something else I regret ever doing. I'm gonna tell you that story because I don't know. I think it'll make this video a lot funner for you guys to watch, and a lot more funny and stuff. So, I'm just gonna be open with you. That night that I slept in the bank, it was because me and my mom got into a fight or something like that, or I went out and she locked the door at 10. Okay, or she did at least. If I wasn't home, her rules were, if you're not home by 10, the doors are being locked. And that happened, right? And I was out partying with some friends, and I was drunk, I was stoned, I was just out of it, right? And my mom locked the door at 10, and at the time it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going home drunk and stoned. So I went into the bank. I was just planning on sitting down for a little bit and then getting up and leaving. But no, that never happened. I ended up sitting in the bank for the whole night, and I ended up falling asleep in the bank. And a friend of mine was standing outside of Tim Hortons at the time, and when I woke up, I came outside, and I was like, oh my fuck, I can't believe I slept in that bank. But everyone was scared to go into the bank because they thought that it was some like hobo or something that was gonna mug them if they walked in there. And when I came out of the bank, I went straight to Tim Hortons to get a coffee, and when I walked out, I noticed that a friend of mine was standing outside. I'm not gonna mention his name or anything for his privacy, but I'm just gonna call him Jimmy. His name's not Jimmy, not even close to being Jimmy, but I'm just gonna call him Jimmy. But yeah, when I came out, I went into Tim Hortons, got a coffee, and when I came out of Tim Hortons, Jimmy was standing out there, and so I went to talk to him, and he asked me if I was the guy sleeping in the bank, and I was like, yeah, that was me. And then he started telling me that everyone was scared to walk in, and everyone thought I was a drunk hobo or something, and I was completely honest with him. And I told him, yes, I was drunk. Yes, I have a hangover. And yes, I was stoned in my mind. And we, it's, it's just been funny ever since. Like, I'll bring it up to him, or he'll bring it up to me, and we'll just have a great old laugh about it. And, like, I do regret sleeping in that bank, though, because that really ruined my reputation where I live and stuff, because, like, everyone knows about it. So, yeah. But yeah, I slept in a bank. I don't recommend that at all. But, and then, like, a few weeks later, the same thing happened, but in a different bank, just down the road from the bank I slept in the first time. And no one knew about that one, except for one person who walked in and ended up waking me up. He walked in to get money out of his account. He like woke me up saying, "Hey, you alright?" And I was like, "Yeah, just tired. I'm sorry. I'll leave." But it was just it is funny, but it's not at the same time, because stuff like that does happen, and like stuff like that happens, and people will get hurt and mugged and stuff, and but I found that I was safe. I was like so safe sleeping in that bank. I had about a 7-inch hunting knife on me at the time. Because I thought someone was out to get me and stuff, which turns out that that wasn't true. But there was rumor going around that someone did want me dead and stuff. So I started carrying around a 7-inch hunting knife. But yeah, my mom ended up calling the cops on me when she found out that I was carrying around a 7-inch hunting knife. And cops ended up coming, and no, when the cops did show up, I was just walking home from a party, and I was stoned, I was drunk, and I had to freaking act like I wasn't drunk or stoned around the cops, and that is so hard, because like my eyes just wanted to be closed. I just wanted to close my eyes the whole time, and I couldn't, because I was talking to the cops. They searched me, they patted me down, they didn't find anything at all, except for my knife. I gave them my knife without resisting anything. I was pissed. I did resist a little bit. I did. I started walking away from them. As soon as I realized that they were coming, I took my, I hid my knife the best that I could. But they ended up patting me down and stuff, and told me that my mom called the cops for me having a hunting knife on me, and that she was scared that I was gonna hurt someone or something. And that she said that I told her that I think someone was out to get me or something, and the cops were like, tell us who you think is out to get you, and we'll go and talk to them. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not a rat. I'm not telling you that, because I'm not a rat. I would never rat someone out for anything. Murder, child abuse, anything. If you rat someone out, you're just asking to get hurt. Right? So I know that I should never rat someone out, and I never would. So, but yeah, and so they took my hunting knife, and so I don't have a knife at all anymore. That was a like $100 hunting knife. It had an airlock seal and compass and everything. It was just like the perfect knife. And I also had a few throwing knives, which they didn't take because I ended up losing them, like a dumbass. But yeah, I've slept in banks. I've done so many bad things in my life that I just regret it all. Like, there's some days that I think, why am I in this world? Like, what's the purpose? I do all these bad things and I always get in trouble, and like, why am I here if all that I'm doing is getting in trouble all the time? And so I've thought about stuff like that, and like, I don't know. Um, I really don't know. Uh, but like, I know people have done a lot worse things than me and stuff like that, and probably get a lot more things than I do and stuff. But that doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that I've done a lot of wrong in my life, and I regret a lot of it. Some things, yeah, not a big deal. But there's quite a few things that I do regret, and um, I don't know. I just regret a lot of things that I've done in my life, and it's upsetting, I find, because, like, what am I doing with my life? I'm ruining it. Okay, I have a perfectly good life. I have a great family that cares about me. I have great friends that love me, and like, I'm just like setting myself up for failure, and I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I know I talked a lot during this video. I told you a lot about my lifestyle and stuff. But yeah, I hope you got something out of this video, or if I helped anyone. Um, I'm happy if I helped anyone. But yeah, if you want to hear some more things about my life, just tell me, and I'll certainly tell you. And or if it's something I feel comfortable telling you, I'll tell you. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out, toasters.